we love food, colored green, bell peppers and long string beans, pickles, celery, cucumbers too. All these foods are good for you.
Welcome to Storytime Cooks, where we learn about food through books. Today we're going to be reading If You Take a Mouse to the Movies. And this story is by Laura Numeroff and illustrated by Felicia Bond. Now, some of us might have read if you give a mouse a cookie, or you give a pig a pancake, or a moose a muffin. These are all by the same author. And this is a fun one that I had not read before, and it's a Christmas story. And this little mouse wanted to go to the movies. If you take a mouse to the movies, what do you think it might want? He'll ask you for some popcorn. And when you give him popcorn, he'll want to string it all together. And some of you might have put popcorn on a string and hung it on your Christmas tree. That's a fun way to decorate your tree. And that's what the mouse wants to do. He wants to hang that popcorn on the Christmas tree. But in order to hang it on the Christmas tree, you have to buy him a Christmas tree. On the way home, he'll see a snowman in your neighbor's yard, and he'll want to make one of his own. It might not be too much longer before we have some snow, and I love to make snowmen. Those are really fun. Then he'll need a carrot for the nose. When he's all finished, he'll decide to build a fort, and he'll ask you to help him. They're going to get a lot of good exercise playing out in the snow, and it's fun to be outside in the wintertime, but you just need to make sure you dress warm. And if you'll notice in our story, our little boy has got on a hat and a coat and gloves and boots. You have to put on all those clothes before you go outside and play. Look at this great fort. We'd have to have a lot of snow to build something that large. Then he'll want to make some snowballs and have a snowball fight. Somebody's hiding behind that fort and throwing snowballs out. That would be a lot of fun too. Playing outside made him cold, because it has to be cold or the snow will melt. He'll want to go inside and curl up on the couch. He'll ask you for a blanket. There's our little friend Mouse curled up on the couch with his blanket. Once he's nice and cozy, he'll want to listen to Christmas carols. And I love listening to Christmas music. Does anybody else like to listen to Christmas music? You'll have to find some on the radio. That's what I've been listening to in my car, is Christmas music. And he'll probably sing along. Look at his little pants. Have candy canes on them. The carols will remind him of his Christmas tree, so he'll want to make ornaments. I don't know if our friend Mouse is a very good singer. This little boy's got his hands over his ears. He might be kind of loud. So you'll go get him some paper and some glue, and he'll ask you for some glitter. He's going to make all kinds of fun ornaments. When the ornaments are done, what is he going to do with them? I bet he's going to hang them on his Christmas tree. Yep. He'll hang them all up. Then he'll stand back and look at the tree. I bet he'll think it's beautiful. Oh my goodness, he put so many ornaments on the tree, it's about to tip over. And he notices that his popcorn strand is missing. I see lots of ornaments and some candy canes, but I don't see any popcorn. So he'll want to make another one. And he'll ask you for some popcorn, and chances are, when you give him the popcorn, where do you think he'll want to go? where did he get the popcorn to start with? Can anybody remember? He'll want you to take him to the movies so he can get some more popcorn. And a lot of families, going to the movies is a holiday treat, or maybe just watching a movie on TV. And popcorn is something that we do like when we go to the movies. Well, today, I brought my hot air popcorn popper. And this popcorn popper is a little bit different because you actually put popcorn kernels in it, and then when they get hot, they explode and they turn into this beautiful white fluffy popcorn. Popcorn is grown on a cob, just like regular corn that we eat. It grows on a stalk, but it is a different kind of corn. So the corn on the cob that you get at the grocery store that you either boil or you eat just like this on the cob is not going to make popcorn. There are two different kinds of corn. But this popcorn, when you pop it, it's nice and fluffy. And it's really fun when you use a hot air popper because it pops all over the place. Today, we're going to use our popcorn. And popcorn is actually a whole grain. It will go in this brown section on my plate. So that's a good snack for us to have. But we're going to add some fun stuff to it just for Christmas. One of my favorite Christmas flavors is peppermint. And we're going to take some white chocolate and we're going to melt that and we're going to add some peppermint to it, and it smells so good. And then we're going to chop up some mince and put in with that along with some sprinkles. And that makes a really fun Christmas treat. So I hope you'll and your family will have some fun this holiday season. You might watch a movie and you might pop some popcorn to go along with it. And if you want it to be extra special, try some peppermint chocolate popcorn. We hope you've enjoyed this segment of Storytime Cooks, and you'll come back and join us again next week as we continue to learn about food through books.
We love food colored green, bell peppers and long string beans, pickles, celery, cucumbers too. All these foods are good for